Bees Are Funny Weekly News Report.
Let's start with the headlines.
And All-Ireland Pollinator Plan. Schools in Tegucigalpa learn about pollination. Bees know the number 0. Entertainment, our quote of the week. Our picture of the week. And finally, our upcoming events. Good morning, Malvie.
Good morning, Yara.
On the 17th of September 2015, Ireland, North and South, joined a small number of countries in Europe who have developed a strategy to address pollinator decline and protect pollination services. This shared plan identifies 81 actions to make Ireland pollinator friendly. About the plan, 1/3 of the bee species are threatened with extinction in Ireland. So the All-Ireland Pollinator Plan is about farmers to local authorities, to school, gardeners and businesses coming together to try and create an Ireland where pollinators can survive and thrive. The plan proposes taking specific actions across 5 objectives. Within each objective, targets have been set and actions have been identified to help achieve that target. Number 1, making Ireland pollinator friendly. Number 2, raising awareness of pollinators and how to protect them. Number 3, expanding our knowledge on pollinators and pollination service. Number 4, manage pollinators, supporting beekeepers and growers. And number 5, collecting evidence to track and change measure success. The Pollinator Plan identifies 81 actions across these 5 objectives. 68 governmental and non-governmental organizations have come together to support this plan. It will continue to carry on till 2020.
Thank you for that news. Now for our next report. Jorge Diaz, an expert in the managing of bees, visited 2 schools in Tegucigalpa, Honduras. Here he talked with a group of students about the importance of bees and pollination. He taught them that there is something more important that the bees do, and it is pollination, which is an act of moving pollen from flower to flower, and that 1/3 of any food dish depends on pollination, which is why these insects are very important, he explained. As part of this fun learning for the kids, there are many educational activities that lead the children to learn more about bees. One of the school students who were invited to participate in the tour through different houses where Melippona's bees and other species reproduce and generate honey. Diaz stated that it is an important offering children educational topics such as bees, as this way they enrich their knowledge and pass it on to other children. Finally, it was said that interesting was the information that the children received during the tour of the Melipponario, where they received shamrocks with the theme and about the native plant that should be sown in the capital and preserve the bees.
Thank you, Mom, for that awesome news. Now, researchers from Australia and France have found out that bees have knowledge of the number 0. In other words, they know that 0 means nothing. This is a concept that has been said that not even a preschool child could understand or even master. Researchers had the idea to train bees to count by using sugar as a reward and a number of circles on a blank sheet of paper. All the bees had to do was to choose the lowest number and they would get a reward. However, training took between 5 and 6 hours. They chose to land predominantly on the blank sheet, said Dr. Adrian Dyer. This showed that this understood that this representation was less than 1 and thus they understood the concept of 0. While doing this test, bees scored about 70 to 80%, which is better than the average preschooler at the same task. Pretty cool, eh? Thanks to this research, we now know that bees with counting might tell a hive not about having any food or not seeing any flowers on the foraging run, which means that counting plays a big part in the survival of a hive. It is possible that the brain size is not an indication of intelligence, said Dr. Dyer. That said and done, We have to think humans are pretty amazing at what we do, so our brain can do many complex things, and perhaps the size of our brains gives us the flexibility to do many multiple tasks, just like the bee.
Thank you, Yara. Okay, are you ready for our entertainment section? Last week we asked, who said this quote? Like the bee gathering honey from the different flowers, the wise person accepts the essence of the different scriptures and sees only the good in all religions. The answer is Mahatma Gandhi. Now, for this week's quote of the week. The flower doesn't dream of the bee. It blossoms and the bee comes. Leave us a comment if you know who said this quote.
Now, are you ready for our picture of the week? For this week's picture, we have a super cute picture of a boy and his dog. Thank you so much, Levi's Bees, for your picture. If you want to follow him, here is his Instagram. Now finally, our upcoming events. We have 2 of them. Welcome to the world of honeybees at Heritage Park Historical Village. This is a perfect introduction to honeybees, ideal for curious grown-ups and a blast for eager kids. It's a great way to get started in backyard beekeeping, and a professional beekeeper will help in this 2-hour experience. You will take part in opening up honeybee hives and get to know something of the bee's seasonal behavior, and at the end of the event, you take home a sample of honey fresh from the hive. This event will be held on July 4th and 18th and August 1st and the 15th of this year from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. For more information on this event, link is below in the description section.
And for our last event, the second annual BBQ fundraiser that will be held in Detroit, Michigan. This event is about raising funds to build a network of pollinator-friendly spaces across southeast Michigan and to continue a mission of promoting the conservation and education of honeybees and other pollinators too. This event will be held on Saturday, June 23rd at 4 p.m. till 9 p.m. For more information, the link is down below.
This concludes our weekly news report. Hit a thumbs up if you like this video, share with your friends and family, follow us on all our social media, leave a comment if you have any questions, and finally subscribe to our channel by hitting that big red button and clicking on the bell, and YouTube will let you know every time we upload a new video. My name is Yara.
And my name is Malvie.
And this is Bees Are Funny. Till next video.